New at 6, a nationally recognized flight instructor and his wife are being remembered tonight after a deadly plane crash in East Texas. Good evening, I'm Brennan Gurley. Investigators say the couple declared an emergency moments before their single-engine aircraft went down in Murchison. CBS 19's Nayeli Carrillo has more on the next steps in this investigation and how pilots train for emergencies in the air.
A quiet gated community in East Texas known for fishing and aviation is in shock. Investigators are working to determine what caused a single-engine plane to crash Wednesday evening, just a few hundred feet from a private airstrip. Authorities say Ron Timmermans and his wife Barbara were killed in the crash. The couple owned an aviation company based in Orlando, Florida. Their dog survived.
They're trained to handle any kind of emergency that can be expected to happen, but the big ones are always going to be loss of an engine, an electrical problem, a fuel problem, or an oil problem.
According to the preliminary investigation, the couple declared an emergency after oil covered the plane's windshield. The aircraft then struck power lines and landed in Mary Ann Shoulder's yard.
I had my phone in my hand, and so I just called 911 and said, we had a plane crash.
In 2021, Timmermans was named National Certified Flight Instructor of the Year through a program associated with the FAA. He logged more than 4,000 hours of dual instruction given and volunteered with the Florida Aviation Network, interviewing aviation professionals at major events. Colleagues say he dedicated his life to safety and training. In a statement, Florida Aviation Network said in part, quote, wishing blue skies and tailwinds to Ron and Barbara, end quote. SFA Director of the Aviation Program, Alan Wilson, says pilots are taught to rely on checklists and training rather than instinct.
For that, I always go back to what the Air Force taught, and that was maintain aircraft control first, analyze the situation, so figure out what's going on, and then take the appropriate action. Unlike a car, that if you have an engine problem or a mechanical problem with your car, you can just coast to the side of the road and you're safe on the shoulder. You don't have that option in an airplane.
The NTSB is expected to examine the wreckage Friday before moving the aircraft to a secure facility for further analysis, while the investigation could take months to complete. For this tight-knit aviation community at Echo Lake, it's a tragedy that will not soon be forgotten. In Murchison, I'm Nayeli Carrillo.